put it on my TikTok's voice walk-ins. Be careful because there's a lot of fake ones. Mine has I think 42,000 on it. So look for that number to make sure it's the right one. But the thing that I thought about as I was talking to you, did anybody else? Let me know if you caught the part where she said that she put up 283K of money like in the beginning. Did anybody else hear that? Or did that slide by you? How many of y'all heard that? 283K. Um, that's a lot of money. That's a lot of money. Most people don't have 283K in cash. For a lot of people, that's life savings. And I would almost say that that's a mistake I see a lot of people make. For most people, it's not a 283K mistake. It might be a 40K mistake, right? You worked your butt off. You have 40K in your savings. Your cousin sees that you're a saver, but he's not. He has a business idea, not a working product, not a working business, an idea. And you put 35 or 40 of your 40K behind this idea. Anybody see anybody do that? How many of y'all seen somebody do that? And what's driving this? Well, what's driving it is we have a dream, right? You have some dream, a fantasy of having a business or owning your own Subway or whatever. And so you put your life savings into this business. And then as you see with this lady, her business became a nightmare. Somebody pulled a gun out on her. One of her employees got killed. I think somebody pulled a knife out another time, or somebody broke in for a bag of chips or something. She went into a deep dark depression when her dream died, and she ended up selling the business. And she found out all these things she found out after she got into the fire. She didn't, and so not to make fun of what she went through, right? I'm not sitting here armchair quarterbacking her decision. What I'm saying is that when you dip your toe in the water in business, you have to really do your due diligence. You got to really take your time and really think carefully about everything you're sacrificing to make this move. Number one, if you are going into a business that hasn't made any money, don't forget 80% of all black businesses fail. So if I pointed a stock out to you, give me a yes or no. If I pointed a stock out to you and I said, well, there's an 80% chance this stock is gonna go to zero, would you buy that stock? How many of you would buy this? How many of you would buy a stock that has an 80% chance of failing? Or start a relationship where there's an 80% chance that this person is going to try to kill you? Or is that right? Like, you wouldn't do that. You would not do that. Right? But yet we have so many people because we get inspired by the dream and we go see a motivational speech and they get us all pumped up and you're ready to drop everything on this thing. And what they're doing, I told you, the devil gets you by tempting you with your dreams and desires. It puts your greatest desires in front of you and you get all excited. And next thing you know, you're betting the whole farm on somebody's day trading class, right? Or whatever it is, right? And so what I would say to you is um there's something about financial consciousness that also speaks to taking your freaking time and processing things. Dip your toe in the water. Also, the concept, we've discussed this in class, called risk sharing. Whenever you go into a venture that has a high likelihood of failure, you shouldn't be taking all that risk by yourself. So if my cousin's like, "Hey, cuz, I want to, I know you got 40,000 saved up. I'm gonna need 35 of it." I'm gonna say, "No, I'll give you two." Well, how about we put in 2,000, and then you find some other investors, and then we all share the risk.